Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm with Julia Sue's Stamping. If this is your first time here, then welcome. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. So glad that you're here. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today. I am going to show you a very quick and easy fun fold card today, as well as some ways to make it different. I'm really excited about it. It is a fantastic, easy card, and I will have all the details listed on my blog. I live in Northeast Ohio, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Everything I use today is going to be Stampin' Up! I've got a variety of different things all spread out here on my work surface, so I think that we should get started. How about you? I'm going to go ahead and bring in the things that I'm using for today's card. I'm using the Winterly Treetops stamp set. This stamp set is so versatile. It's fabulous. It's so pretty. It's got great sayings as well as images, and it comes with coordinating dies. I always mark my stamp sets with a D if it comes with coordinating dies to remind me to use it. And as you can see, I have a few of them, but not all of them here. They go perfectly with the stamps. And here is like the bird here, goes around this one. And then these two birds, the stamp set and the die match perfectly for that. There's a little bit of pine, what are these, like pine needle bow things here, and other items that I did not bring out. I just brought this because I'm going to be using, I think, this one today. All right, so it also has coordinating designer series paper, and one of the things I love about this designer series paper is that it has this big bird pattern here that you can use these dies to cut them out. It is so pretty and easy to be able to cut these images out using the cut and emboss machine. And it also has this one for, like, I guess it's a robin. So beautiful and easy, so fun. Okay, so I'm showing off this designer series paper today with all these different bird images, and of course it has other just gorgeous patterns on the other side. And what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut out the birds on here and use those on our card. So I'm going to do these two birds right here, and then I'll put this paper away very quickly. All right, using my snips, I've got that all cut out, and set these items aside. So with the magic of video, I have already gotten that cut with the cut and emboss machine. See how beautifully that works? Now I'm going to go ahead and bring out the rest of the items being used today. I'm going to embellish with the adhesive backed pearl trios. Very pretty colors in there. I've got some basic white, some Coastal Cabana cardstock, as well as, like I said, the designer series paper from the Winterly Treetops. But I don't think the designer paper is called that. The designer paper is called Nests of Winter. And the stamp set and dies are both called Winterly Treetops. So I will have all the measurements of everything that was used on my blog, so check that out, as well as I hope to have like a template so that you can create this on your own very easily. So I've got the base with a Coastal Cabana, and it's just a single sheet. I have not folded it at all. It's just a single sheet, your usual card size. And then the piece of designer series paper that I wanted to use, cut just an 1/8 of an inch smaller so that it is framed beautifully by the Coastal Cabana. I'm going to use some adhesive. I like a tape ruler. Some people like to use the adhesive glue better, that's fine. You need to use whatever's going to work for you. And that's the base of the card. I've cut this, it's 11 inches and it's got 3, and then it has been scored. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it on the score lines and use the bone folder to make those scores nice and tight. And like I said, the details are on the blog, so don't worry about it. You'll be able to see how big to cut everything. And now I'm going to, on the bottom part, put some adhesive and then lay this, so because this is going to be a Z fold and it's going to open like this. So I'm going to lay that bottom part down on the base of the card. Easy enough, right? And then another piece of the Coastal Cabana, which I'm going to place on top like this. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the top of the Z fold and then center this piece of Coastal Cabana right on top perfectly. All right, now you can see how the card will go. Lots of room for writing our message inside, and I'm going to decorate the front now. I've got another piece of the basic white with just a little bit of adhesive on there, centering it on top of the Coastal Cabana piece to make the art piece. And then I'm going to take these birds that I had cut out and I am going to place them around here. But I think first I'm going to stamp the message. So I've got Thinking of You Always from the Winterly Treetops stamp set with an early espresso. I'm going to ink up the stamp. I'm going to turn it around the right way, ink up the stamp, and then I'm going to line it up, place it down and up. And now for the birds to go on there, I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop them up. I also really like to use my snips and use these little half pieces of the dimensionals down here at the bottom. That way I can get these little pieces like here and here. Take the backing off of the art piece and then just turn it around, place it on the front of the card. How pretty is that? A really easy fun fold. Now I'm going to decorate the inside as well. So I've got this little image from that same stamp set. I'm going to use the Early Espresso ink, ink it up, press it down and up, close up the ink because now I'm done with it. And I do have a bronze, I believe this is bronze. It says that it is SU300. So I'm going to color that in. So a little bit of coloring with today's project and get that in there. All right. Now I've got some Wink of Stella. This is pretty. It's a glittery type of substance in here. You just squeeze a little bit here and then you can brush it onto whatever it is you want to give just a little bit of glimmer. And I'm going to do that to these tops. You can also do it to the birds if that's wanted. Now I'm going to let this dry for just a moment, and I think I'll go ahead and decorate the front here with these adhesive back pearls I had talked about earlier using the Take Your Pick tool. All right, so then see if the Take Your Pick tool will lift these up. All right, okay, And one more. There. And that's it. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, I love this card. So I also want to show you other ways that I did it. I've got this with the Filled with Cheer stamp set and the Take a Bow designer series paper. Here I did do a little bit of the Wink of Stella so that the present has a bit of glitter on it. And inside, I simply turned a little bit of the designer series paper around so it has an accent on the side. Lots and lots of room for writing a message. And I'm using the Festive Pearls, which are on clearance right now. So easy way to get all that in there. Nice. Great card. And here I let the designer series paper do all the talking. This is the Splendid Autumn designer series paper. And then I used some ephemera, the Saying Something or something, for, I think it's Saying Something, the ephemera, which coordinated perfectly. And then inside, I've got a little extra of the designer series paper on the side, but still so much room for writing the message. Isn't that pretty? I also have this. Here I used the season Filled with Cheer for the message, and then the sequins, the 3-colored sequins package. And I used the, now I'm going to have to take a look at this because I can not seem to remember what it's called. A Little Bit Festive package here, which has all of these, like not really ephemera, but these, oh, I'm gonna have to turn it over. They fall out and they're very easy to take care of. Here, I got a piece on the floor. All right, you can see it, it's got like gold accents and things. It's just really easy to take apart and then put onto your projects. And it's got this poinsettia here, some trees and presents, bears. This is really awesome. Comes in a 12 by 12 with coordinating cardstock. So that's what I used to create this. And you can see the gold accents on there as well. And then inside. So a little bit of pretty peacock around there. How cool is that? And then also using the Winterly Treetops, I did this one. And I did the A Friend Like You Brings Me Happiness, the adhesive tri-colored pearls as well, and on the inside, the other bird. So, how easy. You can see so many different ways to use this same very easy fun fold. All right, so if you already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's great, but if you decide to use me, I really appreciate your support. So, if you have any questions about how to use any of these items or the fun fold, just let me know. I'll do everything I can to answer you, to help you out in any way that I can. I hope that you enjoyed this today, and I'm really glad that you hung out with me for a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful day and that you have an opportunity to get inky. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.